Hey, it's Rebecca with Reno Studio. Welcome back to another pedicure transformation. As always, we are starting with a foot soak, and then we are going to dry the foot off and apply our callus remover. This stuff is really good at softening the skin that is over a callus in order to remove it with our serrated file. You want to make sure that you are only applying it to calloused areas of the foot because it can cause discomfort, itching, or burning to clean, healthy skin. So just be mindful of that when you're using this product. Here I am going to wrap her foot up so it can marinate and, of course, remove the polish that she had from her previous service. Once I do that, I'm going to apply cuticle softener just to soften up the dead skin that is built up around the toenail. And then I will go in with my angled cuticle pusher to push all of that skin back as gently as possible. This client only comes to me every 2 to 3 months for a pedicure service. And you'll see on some of the toenails that they are very short or damaged, and that's because instead of trimming her toenails properly, she does rip them off, which does cause a little bit of damage to the toenail and it really exposes that nail bed. So I won't be doing any filing or shaping in this video. I'm simply just going to clean up all of the cuticle and skin buildup that is on the toenails. Now that the first round of the cleanup is done, I'm going to go ahead and rub the foot pretty aggressively with the towel to remove all of the callus removing gel, just so that my foot file doesn't slip and slide all over. And you can see here, I'm going to be using the coarse side of my serrated file before switching over to the fine side. This client does have very thick calluses due to sweat and then the types of shoes that she does wear to work. So I have given her recommendations on what she can do to alleviate the thickness of her calluses, but we just need to let our clients do what they do. Of course, I'm gonna still do her pedicure. It's my favorite thing to do, but I have given her recommendations on helping her feet feel better and look better. So here I am really hitting that ball of her foot because it does have quite a bit of skin buildup, and you will be able to see this foot at a different angle later on in the video. But you can see here, dead skin just falling off, callus just chilling. But yeah, if you have any questions about the products that I use, you can go ahead and look at my Pedicure for Beginners playlist. I have all of the information described and of course listed in that video. So don't be shy, subscribe and check out all of my content if you are a pedicurist, aspiring pedicurist, or just love pedicure content. This left foot needs a little bit of extra TLC. So here in just a few seconds, you will see me pull out my ceramic bit with my e-file just to smooth over the toenail, because the skin that was growing over this toenail was very thick. Before her last pedicure, which was about 2 months ago, she did rip that toenail off, so it is now growing more thick. And then on the pinky toe, it's always been a little thick, but ripping it off has just caused it to start growing a little bit different. So I did go ahead and file over that with my ceramic bit just to make the process go faster of cleaning up those cuticles. So once I do that, I put her foot back into the foot bath because it just needed a little bit extra soaking to get a lot softer for me to clean up those toenails. And here you see her right foot again out of the foot bath for a second time. And before cleaning up the toenails more thoroughly, I do go ahead and use my serrated file to foot file, because the skin is a lot softer, and if you let it dry too much, the foot file won't work as good. I did not include the second round of cleaning up her toenails because it was not at a good angle and I was blocking the view. So don't be mad at me about that. But after I cleaned up her toenails, I buffed them as best as I could. And then I'm going in with my sugar scrub just to exfoliate and get rid of more of that dead skin. Now for the second round on the left foot, you will see that the foot on top is still wet, but I did very well towel dry the bottom of her foot. And I make sure to do this on every round, because what happens is when your foot is too wet or has product on it, it will clog up your foot file and your foot file will start to slide around. And that's what we want to avoid. Because as a professional, as a service provider, you want to make sure that you're not spending too much time in one area. And if your foot file is clogged up, that's just extra time that you're needing to clean it. And we don't want that. So just make sure that you towel dry the foot really well. everything is buffed and cleaned up, I go in with my sugar scrub, of course, and just exfoliate the skin. I will go ahead and rinse her foot off in the foot bath and moisturize with cuticle oil and massage cream. And here is the end result. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below.